Divination to me is being able to focus in on somebody's energy and picking up information about their energetic patterns that might speak of their spiritual path, their beliefs or attitudes, how the environment is affecting them, what type of opportunities the environment is affording them. It could be very practical information. The history behind tarot is very mysterious. There are a lot of myths surrounding it. Some people associate the origin of tarot with the Rosicrucian order and the Knights Templar, believing that the Knights brought tarot back from the Crusades. Some people believe a order or a council of wise men and women converged after the burning of the Great Library of Alexandria, trying to preserve the wisdom that was lost there in a form that was portable and easily shared between people of different cultures and languages. And some people believe tarot goes back as far as the ancient Egyptians. The earliest complete deck that we have in existence is called the Visconti Sforza Tarot, and I believe it dates back to the mid-1400s. I received my first deck when I was 19 years old, and it was a birthday gift from the man who later became my husband. But I guess I was first introduced to it as a teenager, just reading about it. I mean, it helps to know a little bit about my personal history. I was born into a family that was always very open about psychic experiences and paranormal experiences and that type of thing. And so my interest in, occult-like subjects developed from a very early age. But I guess I first started working with tarot around the age of 19. Do I believe there's a greater force at work at all times that is maybe not always visible to us or apparent to us? Yes, absolutely. I think it's the same force that's behind a lot of the coincidences that occur in our lives. It's the same force that makes the world turn, and maybe during the time of a tarot card reading, we just sort of tune into that force a little bit more. The meaning of a tarot card or tarot spread is definitely going to differ for everybody. I mean, there's a common vocabulary, with the cards, and so when you put together a spread, you're really it's really comparable to reading a book. You're sort of reading pictures, and so, I mean, if you take, say, the Four of Pentacles, for instance, which might talk about the need to budget your resources, that might be different depending on the person. It may be talk about budgeting their time, budgeting their finances, budgeting their tools or resources available to them. There can be different reasons why that is happening, and so it really depends on the entire spread to understand how that card's going to apply to that person at that time. I think there is definitely something to be said for tarot being both an esoteric and psychological practice or tool. I don't know how much I relate to the word esoteric. I grew up sort of having spontaneous out-of-body experiences and experiences of astral travel and seeing lights around people, and I think what some people might consider esoteric or supernatural, is, to me, always been very natural and, very much integrated into my normal everyday life, I think that a tarot card reading helps to confirm to people what they know to be true within them. It helps them to kind of clarify what they know their options are, helps them to make more informed decisions. I don't know, it helps them maybe to find the confidence to be more proactive in influencing their own future. To me, tarot reading is like learning another language, and it's just a method of connecting with others. I remember the first time that I held a tarot card or tarot deck in my hands, I just had a feeling of how powerful it was, that it just represents what is universal, to all of us. So I think it's a very powerful tool or medium.